I can't believe he sold out so... Well, hey, everybody. It's time for Spot Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Actually, we don't do Sunday anymore. But Spot Friday, Saturday, Monday, Tuesday. And not even on a Friday. And, in case you missed my tacked up note on the old Facebook, I should probably mention it here. Because, that happens. This might be a little late. Who knows what will have happened by the time somebody watches this in the year 2038. But yes, I have accepted a job back at Marshall Radio. So I will be resuming my shifts on KKCK and KMHL starting on Wednesday, July 1st. I will be doing a 1 to 7 on KMHL, and I will be doing 2 to 7 again on KKCK 94.7. 99.7 is now Cars. For those of you who maybe didn't catch that when it happened a couple years ago. So yeah, I'm doing that stuff again. How will that affect my YouTube channel and content going forward? Barring severe weather or some other reason I would have to stay late at work, not at all. I'm committed to this channel and all 24 of my subscribers at the time of recording this. So, let us continue with the Music Friday playlist from Spotify. Kicking off this week with one of my favorite K-pop groups, BLACKPINK, and their latest single, How You Like That. It is great. Unequivocally, unapologetically great. I am really enjoying this. I really like BLACKPINK. I don't know. I just do. A guy my age probably shouldn't, but I do. Up next, a brand new song from Megan Thee Stallion. She's a savage. Classy, moody, brassy, ratchet, whatever. Anyway, it's called Girls in the Hood. I don't know if it's going to have the TikTok dance that Savage did, but it's good. Once again, I go back to what I was saying before, that we are in the golden age of the female rapper. There are so many good ones right now. Kind of kicked off with Nicki Minaj, and yeah, they just keep coming. Up next, Lil Mosey with Lil Baby and Back at It. It's alright. I mean, first two songs were great. This one, it's okay. It might have been good if the other songs in front of it hadn't been. It's kind of weird how the song order can sometimes make a big difference there. Up next, Dominic Fike. He has a song about chicken tenders. No, seriously. It's pretty good. They're alright. I mean, yeah. Chicken fingers are alright. Dominic Fike's alright. I've always liked his stuff. I'm a little confused by his album cover, though, because it doesn't say anything about chicken fingers or Dominic Fike. It just says, first there's looks like an egg that got thrown against the floor. And then it says, if you can't get out of it, get into it. Sometimes it's better to just try to get out of it. Up next, Dermot Kennedy and Giants. Yeah, it's pretty good. Another artist who I've heard a fair amount of stuff by, and usually his stuff's better than okay. I would call this better than okay. Up next, one I've been looking forward to a lot, it's HAIM from their new album, Women in Music Part 3, and Gasoline. I'm guessing it's not a remake of the song by Theory of a Dead Man. If I didn't know better, I'd say they were auditioning for Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack. There's kind of a 70s pop rock vibe here, which isn't exactly what I'd come to HAIM for, but it's well done. Yeah, I'd call this great. Can't wait to hear the rest of the album. So, and I can listen to it on my new Father's Day present, this iPod Touch 256, yes indeed, gigabytes, which, as soon as I plugged it in, it was only at 10 gigabytes left. I got a lot of music. Up next, Six Lack and Lil Baby and Know My Rights. I should have worn the Beats by Dre this week, because this has a lot of bass in it, and these behind-the-back Sonys, they aren't bass heavy. These are like $20, and for that kind of money, these are actually really good headphones. If you're looking for just Joe average headphones that have a nice range, I mean, it doesn't favor the uppers or the lowers, just nice level. These behind-the-back Sonys, they're usually like $20. Sometimes you can find them for 15. They're my go-to. They've been my go-to headphone for like a decade. Usually they last about a year too, so they've got pretty good durability. I'm not saying Sony should sponsor me and send me a free pair every year, but that would be handy. Up next, Jack Harlow and Tory Lanez. They want to know what's poppin'. Oh, this is a remix. I thought I was like, wait a minute, didn't I do this song before? But this is a remix. It's got DaBaby and Lil Wayne too. So yeah, it's pretty good gets. It's pretty good. Good for a remix. Doesn't sound too remixy. It's just like the added extra vocals. You know, that's fine. Up next, Curtis Waters and System. I'm not exactly sure what genre this would be. It's, I guess, alternative. Sure, we'll go with that. It's pretty good. It's you know, gonna tick that explicit box if there are any kids watching. Yeah, these kids are all about watching a 46-year-old comment about current music. It's a popular genre, I can tell. How about some Gene Dawson and them Clear Bones? It's pretty decent. A little more on the almost a AAA R&B sort of thing. Also sounds like it's mixed lower than most songs. There's no volume equalization on this, but you'd think all the songs would be kind of the same volume, but this one just seems quieter. I don't know. Up next, Lauv and Love Somebody. Are you familiar with the work of Lauv? If you are, you will know exactly what this song sounds like. Because it's definitely one of his. Up next, a song I think might have the same problem. It's Charlie Puth with Girlfriend. Ooh, I like being pleasantly surprised. This has a definite funk groove to it. Some nice synth hits going on, yeah. Every so often, Charlie Puth really surprises me. And this is one of those times. Good surprise. Up next, Trevor Daniel and Selena Gomez and Past Life. It's okay. It's got Selena Gomez on it, so it'll probably do really well, but yeah, it's alright. He's done better, she's done better, but together they have not done better together. So you got that going for you. Up next, Bankrol Hayden and Lil Baby. Well, Lil Baby's all over the place this week. And Drop a Tear. Not really familiar with Bankrol Hayden, but this is okay. The album's called Pain is Temporary, which is true. Up next, how about a little music from Usher? USHERRAYMOND with I Cry. You know, a song like this really isn't in Usher's wheelhouse, I don't think. But he made the attempt, so I don't know. It's okay. It's okay. Up next, You Am I with Bet. You know, she's dropped an EP of 6 songs, and this is the 3rd single. The 3rd song to be on New Music Friday, anyway. I don't know. They're okay. I mean, I've heard half the EP now. So, yeah. Still got that cool cover with the mirrors. It's always kind of cool when you can make mirror stuff. I don't know. Up next, the boy band that is not one called Boyband and Tattoo. Not the Russian duo. On one hand, it's just okay. But on the other hand, it's only a minute 48, so the maximizing of streams. Yep. That is a thing. Up next, Burna Boy and Wonderful. This is a fun little number. Kind of got that Sean Paul Shaggy Island vibe to it. The Mediterranean. Not the Mediterranean, the Gulf of Mexico. The Caribbean. Or the Caribbean. Mediterranean, where'd I get that from? I don't know. Up next, G-Eazy Had Enough. This is actually, for G-Eazy, this is pretty good. Which puts it in just the okay section. Up next, Lil Durk and Watch Ya Homie. Watch Ya Homie. I mean, do I have to? It's kind of a mediocre one. Just give me the play-by-play later. Up next, DJ Snake and Trust Nobody. Ooh, it's been a while since I've heard a good dark electronic song. They don't really, it's not a well you hear a lot of, especially like when they try to push it for a mainstream appeal. The darker electronic music doesn't really do that. But then again, dubstep became a whole big thing, and a lot of that's pretty dark. Yeah, this isn't dubstep, but it's definitely dark electronic music. And one of the better ones I've heard. This goes in the great file. Up next, Remy Wolf and Hello, Hello, Hello from the album I'm Allergic to Dogs. Okay. It's a pretty good song. I'm not just saying that because the album's called I'm Allergic to Dogs. As a major cat fan, I'm okay with dogs. I'm not allergic to them. I just wish they were cats. Up next, Rema and... Actually, no, I don't. Could you imagine a Great Dane-sized house cat? No. No, then, that's getting to the size of cat that will just straight up eat you. Anyway, it's Rema up next, or Rema, one of the two, with Alien. One of the verses, he basically just says, money, money, and then a word that rhymes with the last word. Sounds suspiciously like the other word he used. Maybe don't put that in the middle. That seems like more of a thing you'd put near the end. Unless, I mean, look at O-Town. Their biggest hit, they rhymed all with all. And they get away with it. So that happened. Next is Holly Humberstone and Overkill. Ooh, is it a remake of the old song by Men at Work? It is not a remake of the song made famous by Men at Work. But it's still really good. In fact, I'd call it great. I'll have to keep an eye on this Holly Humberstone, which reminded me of that magician movie Steve Carell was in. Roy Wonderstone, or whatever it was called. I never saw it, but it looked funny. Let's finish things off with JP Saxe. And hey, stupid, I love you. There is nothing wrong with this song, but I am putting it in the bad because your name is JP Saxe. Maybe it's JP Saxe. It's spelled S-A-X-E, so I think Sax. So if I see a name like that, there better be some dang saxophone in it, and there wasn't any. It's false advertising. Alright, that wraps up today. Hey, there were 5 in great and only 1 in bad, and that was only on technicality. So, see what happens on Saturday. And then Monday, and then Tuesday, but not Sunday, because we are doing Cassette Story now on Sundays as well. In case you missed that too.